Hello and welcome everyone, this is the VGPers. I'll be coming at you with the 2018 Blood Bowl 2 World Cup, where we have just seen Striker OD mince up those Wood Elf teams, spit them out, and eat them up once again, because Dwarves, and the only Dwarf team to make it through to the round of 3, and what was it? No, actually not the round of 8, it's actually 16 teams left here to play. But my gosh, Striker OD, the madman, he may be crazy, but he is definitely not stupid. Next up though, we are going to see Ornan taking on JimmyFantastic Wood Elf team. Let's see if this Wood Elf team will have a little bit better luck. It is going to be piloted by the strong and the very fruitful man of the Wood Elf team, JimmyFantastic. And we'll see how he's going to fare with them. But thus far, Wood Elves have been a bit faltering one by one. But of course, if they are going to be making it deep into the tournament, then they're going to need Nuffle to kind of help them out. It is going to be the human team of Ornan, Rebel Rampage. The human team taking on this Wood Elf team. Blood Bowl's coming home. JimmyFantastic here. JimmyFantastic after the first round played against a Dwarf team, and boy, just a little positioning there by the end absolutely did the Dwarven team by the end. But now it is going to be the human team, a much dreaded one at that. Tackle and Mighty Blow for that man, and then piling on and Mighty Blow for this Blitzer, looking to hopefully maim this team. But if those injuries doesn't come out, if Armor 7 holds up strong to the onslaught, then this may be okay for this Wood Elf team. But we'll see. Looks like Rebel Rampage will opt to kick the ball away. As you can see, no APO or anything for JimmyFantastic, but we'll have one for the human team. Now that we'll have a couple of guys extra to come in as well, so we may actually see some fouls coming out on the Armor 7 of the Wood Elf team, as well as trying to get these hits in. So humans double fold. That is the way to take out these Wood Elf teams early. As I've said in the other match, Wood Elves are faltering because they have to start the games with 11 Wood Elves. Sure, we've seen the 12th Wood Elf, but then that means no APO, or should I say APO? But one of those things where a lot of Wood Elf coaches probably wants to start with the tree, sacrificing a little bit for it. And of course, with that, no APO here, but it's going to have the rerolls, because it did have the leader ability, did opt to get the 2 to come in with, so he could have actually taken the APO. APO? I don't know how you want to say it, but that's gonna be tough now. JimmyFantastic here with the Wood Elf team. And perfect defense. Let's see here. Tackle, Mighty Blow for that man. Leader for that. Blodge for the catcher. And of course, strip ball here in the backfield. So both teams looking to do some damage on either side. We'll see how this is going to work out. Will Ornan be able to pull this out? Interesting to note that Ornan and JimmyFantastic did actually qualify here in the Rebel, but Jimmy, taking the Rebel ticket, pushed out Ornan's chances to get the Rebel ticket, but fortunately or unfortunately for Jimmy, Ornan did win a ticket in some other tournament, so was able to come in despite being pushed out by Jimmy accepting the Rebel ticket. So Ornan's back, and maybe looking to get a bit of a revenge here on JimmyFantastic for taking the ticket in Rebel and pushing him out. But I don't know if that's going to be something that they're thinking about at this moment. Just wants to play some Blood Bowl. But one thing to note is that they may be very used to seeing one another's play, because both coaches quite good. Two-dive block, catcher getting into it. Does have block, so he can get these hits in. But he did opt to have that nice blodge catcher so that he could be a little bit more difficult to hit. As you've seen, a lot of these teams, not a lot of tackles, so any blodge teams, they may be able to capitalize and have more of a chance of winning the game simply because the other team can't take down their guys due to the blodge. But of course, Wood Elf, not a lot of guys with blodge. War Dancer's inherent coming with them, and then this catcher building up to it with the one skill. And at this time, War Dancer gonna just continue to hold the ball. Humans, they don't have a War Dancer with the strip ball, so no problem. War Dancer wants to hold the ball, and he does. Sure, he's just got strip ball, but what else is he gonna do? A nice hit there, mighty blow, and the tree gonna go down with the stun even. Ogre with that block skill on him, Squiggy. Not afraid to get those blitzes off now. That's the nice thing about taking the doubles on the Ogre, so that he can get those bashes out, and you don't have to worry about the 1 and 9s. You want to see all the matches, Mike the Machine? Well, you just got to stay up, man. Of course, you can check me out on YouTube after the fact, so no need to lose too much sleep over it. But yes, it is absolutely a little bit more exciting live, right? Because you can still talk to me and get some of your 2 cents in. But of course, the Wood Elf team is not going to be moving up the pitch anytime soon. So looks like he just wants to play it strong and solid. Just going to keep that ball back, hitting the humans left and right, and will get the KO conversion with the mighty blow. So nice skill up there, and it's going to get paid off there with the KO. So makes the Wood Elf team job just a little bit easier. Gonna have to dodge away, and as you can see for the Wood Elf team, not a lot of dodge on those gentlemen, so a little bit scary to do these dodges, but they're gonna have to. Any ones on the dice, and that is it. And there we go, 3+, 2+ dodge away, trying to get him out of danger. Didn't want to get surfed out, but unfortunately gonna fail that dodge, but no problem. Just a stun here, and he's gonna be able to stay here on the rest of the match. I'm trying to do as much as I can. I'm probably gonna do one more. If this thing doesn't go into overtime, then I'll do one more, and then I'm gonna go eat dinner, and I'll be back for some more Blood Bowl action. Ooh, big hit there with the injury. Doesn't even need to do the piling on or the mighty blow. That would have happened straight away either way. So the humans strike back. After the nice little KO coming out, it's the injury. So the Wood Elves down to 10 for the rest of the match. Of course, if you're playing the Wood Elf team, no problem. You're kind of used to seeing that. But no Apo, no extra Wood Elf to come in. That's the scare here. The humans spread out. They do have some good movement allowance, and so can maybe continue to keep up with some of the Wood Elf. But with the stun here, and with the big injury coming out over the top, Wood Elves are now going to be pushed back here behind their own midfield and in their own half. So moving along to the left side, 8 movement allowance War Dancers, so strong. Look at the both down die catcher, utilizing that skill up. There's the blitz in. Take out some of these pesky humans. We'll get the defender down die. See if he's going to be able to get more. Looks like it's going to be a no. We'll be satisfied with that. Getting the hits off and then being able to get these Wood Elves out of danger. Gonna leave these 2 on the ground as the human team will likely have to reposition. I don't know if the human team wants to do a foul yet, but as we've seen thus far in this tournament, none coming out as of yet. The humans are going to be having loads of bench, and they are up 1. Wood Elves, they don't have a bench here, so I mean, I think we're going to see a foul coming out soon. But that would make him a little bit out of position to maybe stop the ball in the next bit. Nice big hit here. Looks like a stun, but that is the man with Mighty Blow and piling on. Will he want more? Yes, he will. Can he bite off more? Or is it going to be too much more than he can chew? Looks like it will be more. KO! Nicely done with the piling on and the Mighty Blow. Human team shaping himself up to be so strong there. Ornan getting with the Mighty Blow in the early bits of the game. Splitting up the tackle and Mighty Blow. And some people were like, oh, well, you normally see tackle and Mighty Blow on the same person. But with taking a Mighty Blow there on a separate player, builds up to a Mighty Blow player with blocks. So, good stuff. Not going to be able to stand up here. 4+ on the stand up due to the lack of movement allowance. But the Skulls going to force out the reroll from the Wood Elf team. But that is why Jimmy liked to go with the extra rerolls, so that he doesn't get knuffled too hard. It looks like there is going to be no fouls coming out on these Wood Elves as of yet. But that was just a stun, so they're going to continue to stay lying on the ground and give them a chance, especially now that the ball is right here. The defense is going to naturally float close to these characters here, and may just be the obligatory, like, oh, you know what, these guys are down here. You know, I might as well just lay the boot in right where I'm standing. Maybe the play coming up. No, it looks like it is going to be just more solid play. Ornan doesn't want to get anyone fouled out. If you got the numbers advantage, utilize it. And at this point, might actually be pushing back this Wood Elf team and taking advantage. If he does foul, then on the pitch itself, sure, the numbers will be square in the next bit, but on the pitch itself, he's up. But if he does foul and he gets fouled out, then it'd be square. And you don't want to be square with the Wood Elf team with that dangerous offensive potential. Turn 5 now. So the Wood Elves holding it for quite a number of rounds. But of course, no particular hurry at this point. What sound does a tree make when it falls in the middle of the woods without anyone to hear the sound? Will they be able to hear it, or does it make a sound if a tree falls down in the middle of the woods like that? Of course it makes a sound, right? Because, you know, woodland creatures will be able to hear it. I'm quite certain that it's not devoid of life in the woods. There's a nice 3-die blitz coming out with the piling on Mighty Blow, but unfortunately not going to be able to take down the catcher. And going to be able to dodge away. It's going to be these line elves. They're going to be the ones that are going to be a little bit in trouble. Might get knocked down more often than not and see the sideline. But there's going to be a foul coming up. Finally, one would suspect that he would have done it earlier, but I guess wanting to do it on key pieces. And will actually be able to get the stun off on the War Dancer with the foul. So pretty good stuff. And now Jimmy sees the foul. He's like, oh crap, I'm just going to go and run forward. Get the screen up if possible. Hopefully he doesn't get too knuffled, but he still has the one reroll left on his side. So should be okay here. Just to push away. It is a blitz, so he can actually come back around to tie up some of these guys, and he does. Wants to stop the man. Stop moving around, Blitzer, Mr. Iron Master. Needs to get somebody over the top, if anything. And any ones on the dice. Nothing yet, though. You may have to let that one go. It looks like all of them, no worse for wear, will be able to move up, get himself into a little bit better position. Does have a nice screen up, but of course, humans will be able to blitz through, at least be able to get the touch on, and maybe even use the tackle blitzer as well. So should be able to get the blitz in and then maybe be able to get up there and stop the touchdown. Oh boy, big injury coming out, and that's not even the guy with the mighty blow or anything on that, just a normal hit. The Wood Elves fall down one extra personnel yet again. So there's the move here, gonna be able to get around the top there with these blocks, and look at that, it's actually gonna find a way. All these GFIs, actually gonna fail the GFI here, but will re-roll it there at the chance at the ball, and oh, just gonna be a push here. Oh boy, lucky for the Wood Elf team, had to use the re-roll on the GFI, otherwise would have had yet another try at the 2-die blitz. But I think at this point, Wood Elves may just be forced to score it fairly early. And there's going to be yet another foul, but this time we'll get called out for the foul. And again, yeah, no worse for wear. I mean, humans, loads of bench. Why not? Looks like he's going to put up yet another screen up after getting blitzed down. And I don't know if I agree with this, but it looks like he is going to do it. Both down die. That's not good. So likely will dodge away. Oh no! Is not going to dodge away, but the last reroll. Will he get 1 in 36? No, he won't. And with that, oh boy, he has to think about getting the touchdown now. Yes, he does. At first, he clicked and moved him all the way over there to maybe hold the ball for one more round, but with the failed dodge and no more rerolls left, you better believe he better do it. And Jimmy gonna have to score it there after loads of injuries coming out. 2 of them with the KO. He needs him back, and oh no, he's not gonna get him back. So humans, couple of turns to perhaps get the score in for the touchdown by the end of the first half and give himself a distinct advantage going into the second half. That is the huge worry coming out. 2-turn touchdown play. Can Ornan do it, or will he falter? Will Nuffle have the last laugh? No rerolls left on either side, but it looks like brilliant coaching, and that's beautiful for Ornan. Jimmy can't believe what happened, I'm sure. He's like, oh yes, no! The reroll coming out. And that will let the humans have one extra try at something here. Wood Elf should be able to disrupt a little bit, but I don't know by how much. Big KO on the front line. The mighty blow piling on. Getting the hurt on. 3-die block. Defender stumbles. And yet another big hit from the Ogre. It's all muscle there. That's not fat, ladies and gentlemen. That is muscle. Even right around that belly. You think it's belly fat, but no, it's muscle that's just sagged over it. Big muscle man meat. That's what it is. I swear, that's what it is. So now the humans are going to be able to get the pickup. No Nufflings here. We'll be able to get the handoff. More no Nufflings. And move the ball up. But don't forget, Jimmy does have these War Dancers. So it needs to make sure that these War Dancers won't get much out of the blitz if possible. So here's the blitz on the catcher. But is actually going to get Nuffled himself. Wow. So the War Dancer does have a try to at least leap in there. But I don't even think the leap is necessary. Just get the calm defenses, and that's all that's really necessary at this point. Does have the necessary elves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but actually won't be able to get the 6th one up. So no calm defense so easily coming out for the Wood Elf team after all. So I suppose with the block, might actually be able to get to the ball. Yeah, that's actually quite worthy. So here's the blitz with the strip ball. Why not? Here it is. 1-die blitz. Does get the push. That's all that's necessary. This should be able to stop everything up. And the ball comes out, scatter. Yeah, good place here for the human team. And it's actually going to leap away from danger, making it to where it's just a little bit more difficult here for the human team to do anything. But there is a catcher here in the front line with the lineman. So 2-die block coming out, no problem. Push die. And we'll actually be able to push this man away. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't push the War Dancer away to give the catcher some breathing room. But I guess there's another lineman there for the 2-die block, and we'll be able to get him away after all. And there we go. Gonna open things up. Catcher is in range. Just needs to get the ball pickup. But of course, with the pickup roll with the 3+ and the 3+ handoff with catch. And we'll be able to get through. No 1 and 9s here. And we'll be able to get it into the touchdown. Ornan gonna go up 1-1. Or actually go tie it up 1-1. But this is definitely going to be one of those times in which having the advantage going into the second half a bit huge. And I have to say, humans are looking quite good. Yes, indeed. Wood Elves trying their hardest to stop that touchdown, but unfortunately, humans live and die by the 3+. And right there, didn't die at all. Got all of the rolls and was able to get the score by the end. And at this point, humans just needs to prove the win. Grind it out, go nice slow motion up the pitch, and then be able to win. But of course, with the Wood Elf team down to 8 players, could be a tall feat for defense to try to hold up. 2 injuries coming out, KO, no Apo, but still with the 3 rerolls. And of course the 2 War Dancers, as you saw before, is able to get the ball, get to the ball, but didn't get a real chance at thwarting the touchdown. All the 3+ working out for the human team, and was able to get the score there by the end. Here's the kick. Change of weather, and that is a nothing for both sides. Humans, 2 rerolls here for the match as well. So I mean, man, you talk about some big balls here from the human coach Ornan. This is it. And again, we almost didn't see Ornan in the tournament because Jimmy did take the reroll ticket, and Ornan had to win the ticket from elsewhere. But I don't know if Ornan had already won the ticket, and so Jimmy just said, "Okay, I'm not going to push anyone out." So I have no idea what happened, what had transpired. 2-die block here. Yes, we'll be able to get the tree down on the defender stumbles. No stand firm here. Just going to be taking the hit down as he moves away. Look at the ball pickup. Ornan in the driver's seat. Has the ball. Has the 1-1. All he needs to do is prove it. Of course, they will have to go towards the midfield, and at that point, I'm sure Jimmy will try to go after the ball at that moment. But right now, no need to get aggressive. Just hang back, wait for the ball to get close to midfield, then pounce with one of the leap War Dancers. I don't wanna spoil it because sequentially in my videos, the Andy game will be last in the uploads, so I don't want to spoil it. So I just gotta, somebody in chat's gonna have to tell you, or I'm gonna have to type it up to you later on. Hang on, I'll tell you. There we go. Okay, so now the humans just needs to drive the ball up the pitch, and the injury there will help out even further. Boy, Jimmy can't be feeling good about this, and all I can hear now are the groans. But boy, that is definitely got to be a bit of a heartbreaker. After surviving the dwarfs in the first round, gets a human team that went with Mighty Blow and piling on, and not only that, with the Ogre with the Mighty Blow as well. So I mean, so many guys that can get your guys out and for the rest of the match, and so many armor breaks, producing so many injuries. It's just one of those things. And it's really going to come down to the leap and likely the 2 red die blitz. As you can see, the humans are just surrounding himself up with the guard pieces to force out the 2 red die blitz, if anything. So really needs to wait until there is an opportune moment for the war dancers to jump in. Don't want to do it as of yet, but definitely going to be one of those things where it's going to be incoming. Guard right there, and then of course going to move this guy away, put the guard right there, and set up the formation for the anti-leap. Nicely done. And we'll be able to dodge away from the danger. Again, continue to hold that ball. Boy, the tree can't stand up whatsoever. Last couple of turns here, and not able to do it. The dodge away, but the re-roll, yes, we'll be able to get it. And going to be moving his guys to the column defense, as there's just no real other way to play this at this point. Just going to be getting a push here. Definitely wanted to get more out of that one, but unfortunately, more shadow boxing at this point, but just waiting for the opportune moment to play the offense, or play the defense on the ball carrier of the human team. Will there be a miracle play here? I guess at this point, Jimmy has to channel Anarian. What would Anarian do? WWED. But this is just so difficult. I think the only person in the world at this point that can hold the defense would have been Anarian, but he's not here today. The humans just needs to bunch up together, move up in a big tight formation, up in numbers and also in strength. And it's just going to be even worse after that armor break. Just a stun, but there is a piling on after. Will it get more out of it? Looks like no. Gonna be for the better. Here's the hits coming in. The guard pieces leading the way. 1 die block coming out, forcing at least the push combo. We'll place him in a better spot. Looks like it's going to be a no. Oh, the tackle. The no reroll. Yes, he's going to reroll it. Going to be able to get away from danger. And it can't be thwarted at this point because there is going to be a nice, easy blitz here on the backside. Jimmy doesn't miss a beat. Defender down die. Will this be the turnaround play? But the ball needs to land in a great spot for the War Dancer himself to get the ball back, because there's nobody else to come back here for the follow-up. Oh, it's going to be in a great spot here. The scatter is absolutely horrid for the Wood Elf team and cannot do anything about that. Just getting the 1 die blitz in with the defender down die, but not going to be able to capitalize here. Needed to get that ball bounced over here or something like that to at least maybe have a chance at turning the ball back around, but not going to be paid off. Going to continue to be marked up by 3 of the humans, and should be able to clear him out, clear them out. Luckily though, the thrower is going to be down for the count, so if anything, maybe the reroll will be used on the pickup roll coming up. But that does mean that it's going to be controlled by the non-thrower with sure hands, and so the strip ball war dancer, he's now live. He is definitely live at this point. And of course, if you have to make a 2 red die blitz, then you do it. But I think the human formation is a bit out of whack. And the failed GFI, so that will likely force out a reroll, but no, it's not going to. Wow, he actually wanted to blitz the War Dancer in. But the War Dancer with the strip ball, he is definitely viable. We'll take root coming out. Oh, there's the failed ones there, so luckily no plays here, but the 2 ones out of the way and didn't really turn it over, so that will mean that we're gonna have a chance at it. He's gonna try to leap away with the dodge. He's got the 3+ leap in there with the 3+ dodge for the 1 die blitz for the defender stumbles. Beautiful play. This time he's gonna be able to follow it up. Hopefully the scatter doesn't come back towards him, because that would be quite bad. There's the big injury coming out as well. And the ball coming out. Oh, it does go south. It does go south. And not only that, but it's going to be in the tackle zones of the Ogre and the lineman. Horrible spot for the Wood Elves to try to get to the ball. But at this point, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. Jump in there for the 4+ dodge, for the 4+ pickup. Yes, more for 3+ dodges. And the 2+ dodge away. He's got it. The punt. Will he punt it? No, he's not going to punt it. The catcher is right there, so he can be able to get there. No, so just wants to put up a screen. If anything, the GFI is going to be failing. There's the reroll. Still 1 more left. Wants to at least tie up the catcher, because he's got 2 strength as well as the other 2 strength catcher for the 1 die blitz. This is going to be a tough play. At least he's going to have the 1 die blitz, but with the dodge. But still, Jimmy's got the rock, and he might actually be taking Blood Bowl home. What a chance. What a chance. And there's the Ogre coming around the bottom so that he can try to get the blitz off here. Still going to be a 1 die blitz. No, he's going to have a 2 die coming over the top. Tree is not in the way whatsoever. Unfortunately, did not stand up again. And this will afford an easy 2 die blitz coming up. If not a... Yeah, it's going to be a 2 die blitz coming up. And it's going to be with tackle even. So there we go with the 3 die. Will be able to take down the catcher, but humans had to move just about everyone for it. Ball is going to come out, does have the catcher, and did actually came out in a good spot for the human team, but will he go for it there? Looks like it's going to be a no, but the foul coming out, I guess why not? And not going to be able to get any armor breaks. More take root, more 1s on the die, but the ball is on the dance floor, so it will afford the humans at least 1 additional turn to it. Ball gonna get scattered once again, and oh, I'm surprised that the War Dancer didn't move in there, but the catch here! Oh no! Oh no, and it's right into the hands of the thrower! Oh man, what a turnabout in events here. Wow! Wanting to get the push there and did not get through. I'm a little bit surprised that the War Dancer didn't jump in there, so that it makes these catches just a little bit more difficult, but it didn't matter. Got the 6 on the catch. Would have been a 5+, but still, oh boy. And it is going to be the thrower who ends up with it, even with the sure hands. Turn 15 coming up. Turn 16. Can the humans win it in regulation after a bit of a scare? Screen coming out here for the thrower already. If he takes down the War Dancer that's close by, that's quite good. And he will be able to. Here's yet another 2 die block. And that's good as well. So defender down die coming out in a great moment for the human team. Ornan might actually be able to win this one in regulation, but we'll see. War Dancer with the tackle and mighty blow moved down south and kind of put himself away from the ball carrier, so he's out of range. So now the human's able to get himself out of danger and basically puts his War Dancer out of range. I mean, some interesting plays coming out from the War Dancer where he should have maybe stayed there or at least not moved away. But here comes the Blitz with the strip ball. War Dancer. Strip ball not coming into play, but will still continue to get the one-die blitz. Yes, the defender stumbles. Nicely done. Ball is going to come out. And he does have a bit of a follow-up, maybe. We'll see, though, if he's able to get there. Does have sprint there to try to get to the ball, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get there with any type of help there. No, the failed dodge. No re-rolls here. Turn 15 coming out. Humans needs to scoop this ball up now and try to score it by the end. Well, we're going into overtime period. 2-die knocks it into the ball. Is the scatter gonna be good still? Oh, it's not gonna be too good there, but might actually be able to get another 2-die block and then another blitz here on the catcher to maybe get this one a little bit more clear. No, look at that! Actually pushes him the ball. Wow. Wow, why didn't he push him away and then get the blitz here on the catcher? But the blitz here is gonna have to come out 3-die even. There's another push there, but gonna be able to get the War Dancer out of the way, but not the catcher. Unfortunately, doesn't take him down, so gonna have to do a 4+ pickup with a 4+ dodge, the 3+ dodge away for the touchdown here by the end. And I don't know if that's gonna be a thing, but here we go, coming up after the blockage and after the solid plays. Even but here we go, 4+. No, not gonna pick it up there, but will use the reroll there. Wow, and he gets it. The dodge away, the score. Ornan 2-1. Puts it all on the line and gonna get the touchdown. Will not be denied. What a series of events. It's not over yet though. Wood Elves, if anything, time and time again has proven they can make one-move touchdowns, and riots do happen. So watch out for that, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for that. Don't you guys go away though. One more match to come before I eat dinner, and I'll be back for more a little bit later on. But still, this is a gripping match between these two big players. Can the Wood Elves pull it off by the end? One has to wonder. Pitch invasion, and it will knock down the ogre, and the ball lands in the hands of the lineman, and that's okay-ish. But the blitz coming out from the tree, and that is it. 2-1, as there's no one-move touchdown try. Wow. Time and time again, the armor breaks coming out for the human team. 3 injuries, causing Jimmy to go way down in the numbers. And just hard to get back after that, but still being just in it by the end. You gotta be... Oh, man. Just gotta be... just holding on to the seat of your pants there. 2 KOs, 3 injuries, 37 blocks succeeded. Jimmy doing the best that he can to limit the blocks as much as possible, but unfortunately Nuffle had it the other way around. 16 armor breaks. Really wanted to get down the Wood Elf team and keep them down, really, and it's going to be stopping the road for Jimmy. So no Jimmy versus Andy in the round of 3 to come. A little bit unfortunate. I kind of wanted that, but that is single elimination right there. Block dice looking so good for Rebel Rampage. A little bit even there across the board, but Blood Bowl coming home a bit even there as well. And then the D6s, as you can see, a little bit weighted towards the left side here for the human team, but a little bit more so on the Wood Elf team side, 34 and then 37. So not a nice time here. When you're rolling more ones than anything else, it's just gonna be too bad. Get back into the brackets though, as we see Jimmy falling short. And a lot of people, 70% of the people voted for Jimmy to make it through. Ornan, not a slouch of a coach, will be making it through. Will face off, I guess, between the winner between Andy and TYS. 1, 2, 3. Watch out for that in the later bits. I did do the match already live for Andy, doing it with Zunk, so that's going to be uploaded a little bit later on. But boy, not before we're going to see one more Blood Bowl game. Let's see who we want for this game, as we are going to have some more matches finishing up. And let's see if we can get an interesting matchup here for the game. Did these guys play yet? Let's see here. Fufile versus Eon. And I think they did. Right? No, they did not play. I wanted to get that match going. Trying to avoid some matchups in which it's a bit avoidable here. Orti versus Chorf. Let's see if that's a done deal. Nope, that's not up yet. All right, so one more team left to play. I guess I don't know if I want to do a human mirror. So no human mirror. I don't want to do human versus wood elf again, but I think I might be forced to. Got human versus undead. We did the human versus undead team here versus Veliopia versus Silse, but you know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this one. Wolfbark taking on Ungern, two great coaches, so why not? So we'll just end off here with this. Yeah, let's do that one. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but you know what? We're gonna do it. Undead team of Wolfbark versus Ungern in the next bit. I'll be right back real quick. Don't you guys go away. If you like what you see here, definitely hit that follow button. And subscribe if you're watching after the fact on YouTube. Definitely helps me out in the long run, as we are going to continue more round 2 coverage of the 2018 Blood Bowl 2 World Cup. Coming right at you in just a second. Don't you guys go away.